I am not impressed, nor am I happy. I don't know what is happening in this community, but I feel like, we need to take a chill pill. We need to, I don't know what is going on, but I feel like you guys are doing a little too much, honestly. Okay, so if you guys don't know, the Royale High update is not out yet. There's supposed to be a Royale Halloween 2024 update. And basically, the update obviously isn't out yet, stuff like that. But the Royale High community, I feel like, is taking things a little too far, bro. I get it, we're all excited for our fairy princess roleplay dress-up game to be nice and pretty for Halloween. We're excited for new accessories. We're excited for updates. But I feel like, we're taking things a little too far. Honestly, we're taking things a little too far. There should be no reason why developers are deactivating on Twitter. I don't understand why this is happening, but when I found out that some of the Royale High developers deactivated, I instantly knew it's that time of the season again where, the Royale High players get a little bit too, excited, and feelings end up turning into aggression, and then things, get complicated. So basically, if you guys didn't know, the Royale High players, vast majority, are very mad at the developers because it is the second week of October and there's still no Royale High update. Literally, you guys, there are a lot of games that still have not gotten Halloween updates yet. Bloxburg just updated, I think, a few days ago. I don't know. I think they updated last week. Adopt Me just updated. I don't know if they have an update out now. But there are lots of games on Roblox that do not have updates yet. And I am very confused. I'm very confused and I'm very concerned because I feel like, this should not be the norm. This should not be something that we are, normalizing. And what I mean by normalizing, I feel like we should not be normalizing all of this hate and aggression towards the, Royale High developers. I get it. We really want to see our Halloween update. So do I. But, there are other things that you could be doing instead of sitting here and just being so hateful and mean and terrible. It's just, I have seen the most unhinged, out-of-pocket comments, and I will show you guys one literally right now. There was a comment from somebody who has said the most meanest thing, and basically they were saying, I don't care, cancel me, but why is Vi taking a week off for his birthday? I'm fully aware everyone needs breaks, but this is kind of the wrong time right now. What do you mean it's the wrong time? You know what I mean? This is too much. This is actually too much. This is going too far. I get it. We're all really excited for our Fairy Princess roleplay dress-up game to update. But you guys have to understand and realize that the developers are human beings too. Human beings with real feelings who deserve a break. Imagine, and 𝘾𝙧𝙚𝙚𝙪 has been working on this Royale High update, and not only 𝘾𝙧𝙚𝙚, but the other developers. But I've seen 𝘾𝙧𝙚𝙚 active the most. I've seen 𝘾𝙧𝙚 active the most. 𝘾𝙧𝙚 was constantly working on that new steampunk set, reworking the steampunk set, showing you guys literally live stream photos and videos of him working on the steampunk set. Then you have 𝘾𝙧𝙚𝙚, who's been working on the school, Campus 4, and has been working on the Halloween update, and you guys are still not happy. You guys literally before were very upset about how there's no updates, how there's a lack of updates. So finally, the developers get, to streaming again, and they show you guys everything that's coming. They even released Campus 4 early, which is something that they would have never done. They released Campus 4, this map, in alpha phase, and I feel like they never would have done this if we weren't pressing them so much about a literal update. I feel like this is going way too far, and I am very concerned for everybody in general, because it's like a Royale High update should not be, you know, like, this is supposed to be fun, and it's not fun when you see people getting hated on and told they're not allowed to have breaks. What do you mean I'm not allowed to have a break? Like, how could you say something like that? You know what I mean? These are human beings. These people are human beings. Like, what is wrong with somebody wanting to take some time off for his own birthday? Turning 18, especially where in my, like, country, is a big thing. Like, in my country, it's a big thing. Turning 18 in America, you throw a big party and stuff like that. It's a huge deal. So, like, you know, I feel like you guys are taking things a little too far. Like, actually, things are being taken a little too far. I get it, we're all excited, but since, you know, we are all clearly bored and have nothing else to do with our lives right now, I'm going to give you guys some ideas so you can take your mind off of this Royale High update, because I feel like it is going to be very unhealthy for you guys. So here's some things that I recommend doing. You could read a book. You could finish some homework, because I know half of you guys have homework. I know half of you guys are still in school. I'm in college, but I still have homework to do, and I know you have homework too. You could finish that missing assignment that you probably have. You could start working on that other assignment that's due next week. And on top of that, you guys could start studying for all of the tests you may have coming up. Because there's no way you're on Twitter for hours a day talking about where's the Royale High update, thinking that you are entitled to something like this. Just because you play the game, you guys, does not mean that, like, the update has to drop when you say so. You guys have to understand and realize that these things do not just work that easily. There's a lot of coding. There's a lot of putting things together. If something doesn't work, they have to do it again. If they type something wrong, they have to do the entire process again. It's not as easy as just saying, you know, well, why can't they do it this way, or why can't they do it that way? Do you know how long it takes to do modeling? If you're a beginner at modeling, it's gonna take a long time. If you're trying to implement things into the game from Roblox Studio, it's gonna take time. They're working on a bunch of new stuff. I'm sure that if it's taking, and it's not even taking that long, because it's literally Monday. It's the second week of October. 7 days have gone by. I think you guys can wait another, I don't know, maybe 5 days before next week. If it's been 2 weeks and there's still no update, that's one thing. But it's literally been 1 week into October. October 1st, you guys were already complaining. Let's take a deep breath and relax. Because I know so well that you guys would be really, really mad if the Royale High update came out and it was lagging, it was glitching, you guys couldn't put any accessories on, you're constantly falling, your avatar's falling apart. You guys would be so mad. So let's take a deep breath and let's realize, you know, there's more to life than playing a fairy princess roleplay dress-up game. And let's, you know, collectively stand up and, you know, relax. You could go on YouTube, you could browse on YouTube, you could watch a movie, you could do homework, you could study, you could go for a walk, go for a run, create a dance routine. There are lots of things you can do. I get it. As a Royale High player, I've been playing this game since I was 15 years old, so I was on here all the time with my friends. I don't have any friends that play Royale High anymore. I only have like 1 or 2. So to me, it's not a big deal, but I get it. If you have like loads of friends that you play with and you all are bored and waiting for an update, I understand. But there are other things you could be doing. And I know some of you have not started farming candies yet, so I suggest doing that as well while you wait. Because I guarantee you that steampunk set is probably going to be really expensive. But anyway, that's all I have to say for today's video. I also forgot to add that the developers should not have to be deactivating on Twitter. 2 developers that contribute a lot to the Royale High updates have deactivated. And it's really sad, honestly. I feel like this should not be happening at all whatsoever. And I feel like you guys have to take a step back and realize that these people are human beings with feelings and emotions. And if they are tired and want to, you know, take a break for a little while, that is 100% okay and valid. I'd rather the developers be working and be completely healthy and ready to sit down and finish the update, rather than them be tired and unable to work. So let's all be mature about this, and let's all try to be a little bit more polite and respectful to the developers, even if the update's taking long. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys!